Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Picasso Plays. We're playing the Black Book, and instead of listening to the voiceovers and all that, I've decided I'm gonna voiceover for you guys. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, things go smoothly. Okay, before we do anything else, let's take a look around. We've already looked through the Black Book. We've already spoken to Igor about the devil and who Igor is. Igor. So let's have a look around the house. It's a red corner. I think this is like some kind of altar. They've got little masks. This was how they lived back then, I guess. I don't know what they're doing with the birds. Beating, maybe? I'll read all these books one day. To be a knower is so much more than wrangling cohorts. Golbitz and Isba's cellar. Old Egor says that's where the domovoi lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in a corner of the house. Grandfather says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the domovoi came up to be. Let's go take a look around the map. Rubles, your location. Okay. Items. Ooh. A masticon? The mill that stood still. It is a devil. Interesting. This must be a devil because offering so shishiga. Interesting. Okay, well, we already read this previously, so let's talk to the visitor. God bless Egor Evlamovich. Oh dear, needs to be slower. Language? Speed? Text speed. Let's slow it down. I won't waste your time, I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness, we ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now? If you answer an eligibility question correctly, you will receive an experience reward. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. To recognize the correct answer, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and an onomasticon, which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can receive a hint by pressing the knowledge button, however you will only get half the experience. During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations? Well, we know. We already read this. Checked this out. This, not that one. The mill that stood still. That's it. So. Yeah. So, it has to be, It has to be a demon. Why do you work at night? Demons are at work. Jesus Christ! Well, now you know. Now you think how do you think the millstones turn? It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall. But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please help me. I have this old item that you might find useful. You'd better cough it up if we help you. All right, Vasya, look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know. I'll find out what's going on with your cohort. Chort. Thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now. He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with Leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with that mill. Adam's head heals minor wounds. A useful thing on any journey, replenish 5 health. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It's called an Adam's head. It'll heal you up if you come into whatever it had. Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Want to ask anything else? Windmill. Where do I find this windmill? Don't you remember the one to the north of Vilgort? The devil haunts that place at night, people say. Go there, and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do. Adam's head. How do I use the herbs anyway? It's quite simple. Use them in battle to close up your wounds. Time to go. Got it, grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow. Wait! One more thing. I've sent a chort to Kusheva. Kusheva village? You must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in the process. All right, Grandpa. You are now on your travel map. Every night, it will display... Oh. Okay, you can visit any available location. However, your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to Izba. Your goals. Finish your main task location. However, you can't reach it without visiting all of the other locations along the way. The game autosaves each time the location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking on your present location. We wish you the best of luck exploring the northern lands of Trident Uizd. Okay, so I need to go to the old riverbed. At one time, the Kulva flowed through here. Now this place is a swamp. Set off. Okay. The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp. Walk around. The strange noises soon subside into the silence of the Churden woods. Leave the location. Kusheva village is this way. Oh! Set off. Not far from Karmgord, a rich peasant named Mogilevsky built his mansion. I was told I have an alternative thing. You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street. Listen. Vasya, wait! I have business with you! Hush, we better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a Kila curse or something, not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you. Agree. Very well, I'll do it. She'll swell up tomorrow, you'll see. You read a simple curse and take your well-earned reward. Kusheva village, a small village to the west of the Kulva. I've been there a couple times with old Egor when he was healing some crows. This is the place he sent a chort for a job. You noticed Oh my goodness, I can't read. You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house, falling cutlery, furniture moving around. Approach. Good evening to you, Vasilisa. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of men is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless. How did it manage to get in there? There's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday? We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started. New encyclopedia entry. Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place. Let's read some stuff. See if there's anything I should be aware of. Ritual behavior. Ritual or behavior reinforced by custom is inseparable from mythology. It is often believed that specific events are a consequence of another. For instance, a peasant suffering misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived as being punished for not observing a ritual. This has resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. A sick child or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits, who are lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time, the underlying reason for a ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself. You forgot to cross tableware? And did you make the sign of the cross over the tableware? That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross. You must do this every time. Don't forget that. You are such a great knower, Vasya. Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way. I will help you. Ah, very well. I will help you. It is no good sleeping out on the street, is it? Thank you, Vasila. Here, have some milk for your journey. You come inside the izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside. Approach the samovar. Explore the izba. The demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged and the candles are broken. Approach the samovar. You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room. A demon is here. Prepare to fight. Samovar chort. I have scroll, key. Scroll. 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 Key. This guy. Status effects usually reduce their value each turn. Carefully choose the right movement and the right place in the Zagover for pages with status effects. Waste, Ruda, and that. Nice, blocked. Samara Spite. Whoa, smites. Okay. Razi. Destroy you. This will bless me and increase damage for each page for 2. This. Destroy you. And key. Alright. Let's do Zagavir. Urazi. Raba. And enemy turn. Nice block. Urazi, Scorch it, and I'll guess Raba. And plus... Ouch! Ooh. Urazi, Igla. Do that. Goodbye. Choose a new page. Any new pages are automatically added to the black book. Ooh. Firm and ward. Firm. The page remains active for 1 turn and affects other pages. Increases at the beginning of each round. A page effect amplifies for 1 for every other page in the same color in Sagaver. Oh. Sure. I can't read that. It says KTOH or B. OGTOHHP RCKPB. Can't read that. I don't know what's going on here. Continue. The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl Aksinja assures you that from now on, every jar in the house will be crossed. Leave the location. Can I go straight here? Oh. You need to complete all the tasks on the way to this. Visited. Set off. Camgort Woods. Piney woods to the north of Camgort village. In the autumn, you can find mushrooms upon mushrooms here. Let's go. Standing amidst the dark wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar. Greet the beggar. A witch. A witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Alms for the poor? I don't need much to get by. I live a simple life. A person is only as good as they are charitable. Give alms to the poor. Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers. Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, a healing herb. Oh. Can I use my items? D. F to use? Full heal. Red Corner. The Red Corner is one of the most important and mystical places in an Isba. It is similar in importance to the hearth. Since it plays a central role in the home, it is most commonly in the right-hand corner of an Isba, across from the door, even in some northern Russian traditions, where a porch is situated in an unusual manner. Most likely ancestral idols were once placed atop these shrines. Following the arrival of Christianity, it became home to the icons of the saints. The other name for the Red Corner is Bojnista, which means a god's place, and it always housed a small icon lamp. The head of the family sat in this corner and oversaw holiday feasts. Additionally, before the funeral, the deceased body of the family head was placed on a table with his head below the Red Corner. When entering an Isba, a visitor would make the sign of the cross over himself while looking at the Red Corner, even if there were no icons present. Interesting. Let's go to Bigichi Forest. There is an old forest near the Kolva River by Bigichi village. It has a master, every forest does. Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some pierogi. Near the gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle. Let's just go on. You decide to leave the sacrifice to Leshi untouched. This is Bigichi's folk business, not yours. Oh, I need to complete all the tasks. Darn. Penishkirshka Ravine. This ravine is famous among Churden's herbalists. It's said you can find a lot of good herbs here, only if you are an expert in this, of course. It's interesting how we set out at night. While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves. Wait for the snake to return. Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers. Take the herb. I've seen break herb once or twice. A door was locked by accident, so a knower came to help and opened it with the break herb. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. Let's go! Okay. I need to complete more quests. Kachevo Lake, a curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. They say 2 men drowned in it this year. It must be quite an unsafe place at night, eh? On a hillside near Kachovo Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movement, something that gives you shivers. Read a prayer? The black figures disappear as soon as you recite the name of God. Leave the location. Near Nizovka River. This river flows through the Palia ridge. Someone in Pochka village told me that this river was formed from the tears of Polyud. Sounds like a tall tale. Polyd. Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet could it be it was trying to point you somewhere? Follow the owl. Suddenly you come upon a swamp and stop at its border. It is dangerous to continue onward. You turn to go back and notice a devil's finger beneath your feet. Take the finger. Devils periodically shed their claws so that new ones can grow, sharper and stronger. Their discarded fingers turn to stone and have healing properties. Goro Deshensky Ravine. It's said that the Chud lived here, a dangerous and unholy place. The ravines are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled. Old windmill. Let's go to the old windmill first. The windmill stands at the border of worlds, between the village and the forest. It is said that the miller is a koldun himself, but not as strong as old Egor. The spruce branches part. An old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what you call a bad place. Look around. Let's walk this way and take a look. Tail pole. It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There's a small hole in the wall. Inspect the mill. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It's not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cherdin Uzed. Go back. Herb. Adam's head. Nice. I'm not climbing in from there. I doubt whatever it is would prefer me coming through the door. But take a look around. This backyard is interesting. It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust. Take the axe. This axe might fall apart at any moment, but it should be enough for at least one more strike. What about over here? Don't think I can walk there. Alright, into the mill. It's obvious the mill is old. Some wood has rotted through, making more windows. You approach and try to open the door. It's closed. The lock is as old as the mill. One good strike with something heavy and it will break. Nah, go back. Let's climb in. If it's already broken, we should climb in. Yep, climb inside. You try to clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt, and you're safe inside. Look around. Oh. The wheel? Some kind of wheel has been placed here by the miller. Grindstones? The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. Gonna use an item. Okay, let's go up. Something's watching me, you see the eyes. Chest. The chest is for various tools used at the mill. You find nothing of interest. Locker? You study the cabinet. Among various crincus, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you. Take the money. You choose to take the money, the miller will hardly miss it. To the 3rd floor. I'm scared. Herb. Nice. Rift. A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Churdin. Peer outside. Ah! That is why 'tis a great big demon. 13th brother. Ah! I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then? Chort? And I didn't expect to meet a demon in speaking the common tongue. I am an apprentice witch. Who are you? Ha! A demon, you say. Oh, you see, maiden, I am not a common chort. I am known as a 13th brother. I am the guardian over the village, the forest, and a secret hidden garden at its heart. I am also the guardian of this windmill. All of this is me, the unseen master, at your service. What kind of name is that, the 13th brother? It is a name whispered through time and across many lands until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until dawn. Tell me. Well, come on then. Tell me. I'm a scholar of evil spirits and the demons of the world. It is good to meet a sorceress that doesn't immediately hurl herbs and venomous phrases before engaging in the more sophisticated art of conversation. Very well, so you are interested. A long time ago, I had 12 brothers. I was the 13th brother, the youngest. At that time, there was a war, and we were enlisted, you might say. I served under the strongest and most capable commander. He kept me alive, and so I became the last of my brothers, the 13th and the only one remaining. After all these years, fate has brought me here. Why are you here, then? The miller. Well, what do you want with the windmill, then? Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect. One endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not. The windmill is possessed, but is the demon's presence here and spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place. There's information that I have not read. In Perm, windmills are rarer sights than water mills. This is because it is harder to catch the wind than it is to harness the power of running water. Often, windmills were built with a moving roof that was operated with a special lever. The wind could be caught just so that the wind blades could begin moving with optimal efficiency. The most effective kind of wind was not the strongest wind, but moderate wind. Before the revolution, blades were fitted with a special fabric. They were later fitted with plywood. Interesting. Hmm. I'm still level 1. Great. Hmm. Lured by a sacrifice? You were summoned by a sacrifice. You've been here since your creation. Well, you are knowledgeable indeed. Not to mention I'm bound to this pitiful miller, but I desire a powerful master. Take me as your servant. My sacrifice will attract someone more agreeable, and you will have both your reward from the miller and the reward of my presence. Agree. So be it. I could use a chort like you, if not just for the conversation. Wait, perhaps you are not as strong as you seem. There is yet to be such a Koldun who can outmatch the 13th brother. Ah, of course. 5 damage, what? Times 2. And master. All minions disappear when this demon dies. Internal, unremovable. Okay. This one. This one. And can only do keys, so let's do that. Enemy turn. Ouch. Okay. And Baba. Do that. You're so arrogant. Do you really think you can defeat this ancient spirit? Yes, my book will help me. This can't be. Do it. Scorch it, scorch it. 13th claw. Herbs. Okay. Nice block. What has he? And Raba. What is this? Attacks a random page, duration 6. Do that. Okay. Took a page. This book. It's a legendary artifact. I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now. Okay. 20. Let's put that to the key. Right. Bless, but also attack. And this one increases, eliminates enemy's thing. To go. Nice. Enemy turn. Locked and -3. Okay. I cannot read the page. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Razzie. Waste. Let's go. Goodbye. You wanted to attack. What else am I to do? Choose a new page. Yeah, we'll take that. 20 rubles. And wow, continue. You take the demon. Oh, 13th brother. We have a new fiend. His favorite occupation is to interfere with the work of the peasants, so he knows all about housekeeping and farming. Resistance to status ward. You take the demon into your personal service. He will ask for work like any other chort. The mill is now without a spirit, but this is none of your concern. Okay, we return home. Chapter 1. How to kidnap from a banya. What? And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore. So you took up a new chort. Hope it doesn't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second is the aspen one. We'll have to think about what to do next. Seal of asp. The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second? Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits, so we'll find the aspen demons. Where do you think we can find them? I don't know yet. We'll have to think about it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think. Other seals? Can't we open the others right away? I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit, and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chort. Let's get to work. I see. Time to get to work then. The chorts are back. I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around. Now, I should give them tasks? Well, what do you expect? You knew that what you signed up for. Everything has a price, especially wishes. If you don't want them to torture you, then send them to curse people. That's the life of the Koldun for you. And if I don't want to curse anyone, then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone. I've seen them before in your pester, not often enough. Now you'll see them plenty. You can observe our entire Gobnia in your pester. Major administrative subdivision of the Russian Empire. In the end, you decide what you do with this chorts. God help us. Oh. Old Igor has passed on to you his pester full of chorts. You now have a number of chorts yearning for mischief. It takes some time for chorts to do a job, a day or more. Each location has a specific type of job. Hunger, strife, corruption, etc. Each chort has a job preference. You can discover it by learning a specific skill. Chorts perform better with their job of choice and worse with the ones they hate. In order for chorts not to torment you and steal your health, don't forget to give them jobs every morning. Okay. Lost his eye in a bet with a sinful lot who accepted prides and now hates people even more. Send fleas and roaches. So, Matvey is an oprichnik. During the reign of Ivan the Terrible, Matvey is now a fiend. Defense pages give -1 more. Oh, okay. Fat Ivashka likes it when children starve. Lost his eye. Good not. Gosh, these guys. Call a hailstorm. Ooh. Send. Hates people even more. Torrential rains. Famish a cow. Send a curse. Send fleas and roaches. Slander an innocent girl. Lead around the woods. Go for it. Send. Torrential rains. He likes to interfere with the work of people. Send. And famish a cow. Yeah, go for it. Okay. What is this? Onomasticon, demons at the mill. Not long ago, there was a rich man who lived in the village. He had a watermill. One day, he fell ill and found himself at death's door. He told his worker, "Gather 3 horses and take me to the mill, for I will die today." The assistant did as he was told. As he was riding home, he thought to himself, "How did my master know that he would die today?" He called his horses to a stop and rode back to the mill. When he arrived, he appeared quietly through the window. What did he see but his master just sitting there crying bitterly? Just then, a trap door to the cellar opened and several devils emerged. They tore the master's skin open and ate his flesh. Then one of the devils possessed the miller by crawling into the skin that was left over. Oh. Okay. Koldun familiars. After his initiation, a Koldun receives not only the knowledge and power of a sorcerer, he also receives his familiars, imps, known as Bez or Chort. To the uninitiated, these demons appear in many different forms, as stained glass, bugs, or other insects. They can also appear as little human-like creatures with the body of a man, the head of a mouse, the arms of a frog. Familiars can be werewolves, cursed men, heretics, the unholy dead, or kikimoras. In the forest, a koldun can be aided by werewolves and wedding guests that have been transformed into bears. Oh. Werewolves can be distinguished from regular wolves by their eyes, which burn red. A koldun's imp familiars must always be occupied by work, or else they will cast curses on people or animals. This is why the koldun, to keep them busy, send his familiars to make crops out of the sand, count the leaves of the tree, or empty the sea with a teaspoon. Fascinating. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back with more. Till next time, toodaloo-toodaloos.